Listen, the Lions did a heck of a job, capitalized on a couple things, and we got to fix those. So I like some of the efforts, though. I liked what I saw on the defensive side for the most part. We did have some good plays in there, but disappointing loss.
Yeah, I think there again we expected to win this game. You know, we came in here and we knew what we needed to do, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy, and we did that. And really, what it means is that's one. It's one. It's one. But this was step one. This is game one. So I'm proud of them.
Hold on. Hey! One word describes this game.
Baker's gutsy, he's tough, the guys stayed behind him. The great thing is when he was having problems, he wasn't turning it over. You know, he's giving our defense, kept him in the game. He kept getting out, but he wasn't turning the ball over. They stuck with it. They made some plays. He made some gutsy runs at the end, and the offensive line came through for him. The receivers showed up, and it was a great team win.
When you lose the turnover battle 3-0 and have a few critical penalties on some third downs either or fourth downs, you're doing a lot of things to help the opponent, and all credit to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They came in and played a good, hard-fought game, but I did feel like there was quite a few self-inflicted mistakes that hopefully we can get ironed out.
I saw some good things from Joe. You know, that's a really tough defense, and again, it's a real challenge when the passing game is going to be like that. We just weren't good enough overall on third down. I thought our defense gave us a winning performance.
You know, the effort really from all the guys for 4 quarters. But then to grind it out when we had to grind it out was great at the end there, the 2-minute drive at the end. But the story of the day is our defense, and I just gave Coach Schwartz a game ball because that defense was outstanding.
We have to own the fact that we didn't play well enough as a team. What we talked about in the locker room was we never accept losing. There's good things out there, good things by each unit, good things by individuals. But there's only one outcome in this league that's acceptable, and that's winning. And we didn't get that done today, so every player and coach has to own that.
If I were to tell you that Desmond would have more receptions than Drake and you'd win, would you have believed me, A? And B, would you think...
I'm gonna, not to be rude, I'm going to cut you off. Let the fantasy guys worry about that.
That's a point.
You know, we got to clean some things up. Yeah. We can all be better at our spacing. And the targets is the most misunderstood thing in the National Football League. There's progressions, there's spacing. If somebody's underneath is not right, that's the stuff where I'm a little irritated as a coach that we had to fix at halftime. And that's on me, it's on everybody. And we don't care. Drake London doesn't care. All we care about is 1-0. We got a lot of work, but it's got to improve because that's not going to sustain every week. Every week's its own entity. But we don't care about the stats. We care about winning.
Yeah, defensively, we had to get stops in the red zone. We didn't get stops, and that's what turned into points for those guys, so we had to be better in the red zone. Just overall, offensively, we had to have a clean operation. It wasn't clean enough on the offense. We wanted to have a clean procedure. It wasn't, so we have things to clean up, things to fix, and a lot to learn from out of this game.
We're excited with the win. I'm proud of the way the guys played. All the guys say, David Ajabo. I mean, how about the pass rush bringing it? You know, there was so much concern, right? And he'd been working hard, and a critical moment came up and made that play. I'm just proud of him. So I thought the whole team played as hard as they could, played as fast as they could, played as well as they could, and now our goal is to just keep getting better.
Sometimes we're going to have to dig down deep. You with me? And that's exactly what we did, okay? We dug down deep, and we made the plays that we had to make to win the game. That was outstanding, okay? Now, there's a ton of stuff we got to get cleaned up, right? Here's the beautiful thing. We get to clean all the mistakes up, all right? And yet still, when I get done, we're cranking that music up again, and we're going to enjoy it.
And we got to play a lot better. We have to come up with some more plays on third down defensively. We have to match another defense that's excellent. We didn't win the kicking game, and certainly didn't do very good in the red zone offensively.
I thought the guys battled for 4 quarters. They played hard. They played tough. The things that we can clean up are obviously we will, in all 3 phases. But it was that type of football game. I've been around this league a long time to know that you go on the road, division opponent, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a battle, and my hat's off to our guys in that locker room for sticking it out for the 4 quarters and pulling this one out.
Anything, we got to run the ball better, and it starts with me. We didn't run it as good as we should have. We got to run it better. We got to go back and clean that stuff up.
A couple momentum shifts in the game. We just weren't. They just made a couple more plays than us. Give them a lot of credit. It's a good football team, but a lot to learn from. I think that we're on our way as far as, hey, we got to know, it'll be very black and white on the table what we got to do to get better. That's everybody involved. Myself, starts with me, and that's what we'll do. I think the unit did. I really do. I thought the way the unit played as a whole on defense, I thought that was outstanding. I really did. I mean, they played hard. They made plays when they had to. They gave us opportunities, created field position, put us in scoring position. I mean, did the things that you're going to do right now, because as a group that's been together, for the most part, 4th year in the system, so they're going to be a little bit ahead. They're going to carry us a little bit, and they know that.
I thought Brock had a good game. Made some big plays, got some explosives there and some tight windows. We had some issues in protection, not just issues, that we knew that were going in. Hope he can hold on to it when those do happen, just so we don't turn it over and fumble. But I thought Brock had a hell of a game.
We compliment those guys on the quality work that they did. We absorb the negativity that comes with how we perform today, and we go back to work. We got to prepare them better. They got to play better, and that's just the reality of it. We got kicked in the teeth today in a lot of ways.
We did not do a good enough job in the passing game today, and gave up far too many big plays. Yeah, I don't think we played the right leverages in the secondary, and I didn't think we rushed the quarterback effectively enough. But give credit to Miami, because they had a really good game plan, and they made a lot of plays.
I think the biggest part was that I saw a lot of guys who have really maxed out their investment in themselves and their teammates, and I think it was really cool to see guys make right of that.
Just proud of our team, coming on the road in the division right off the bat. And we've talked about this all week, and honestly, for a couple weeks, it's probably not going to be perfect. That was not a masterpiece out there, but I liked our mental toughness. I liked how we handled adversity.
Look, obviously, a disappointing loss. Kind of a hard-fought game that, we kind of felt at halftime this was going to come down to a possession. We didn't make enough plays. There'll be some things, and I just told our team, there'll be some things we like that we see on this film, and then there'll be some other things that we've got to correct. I thought the penalties were a tick high for us. That's going to hurt us. I thought we defended the run well. Kind of go from there.
I thought Matthew was excellent. You could really see. You give him a click, and he's able to survey it. I mean, what a throw to Puka Nacua on the right sideline. And he sat in there and delivered it. There was a rush bearing down on him, and he's our guy, and he played like the guy that we all know and love, and I'm sure happy to be able to see him out there competing the way he is with his teammates, and he elevates everybody.
But the second half, we just couldn't get any first downs. We couldn't make the ball go, and it got harder as the game went on, and we didn't do well. The other side of the ball, it was a third down disaster for us. They're 11 for 17, and it's a great job by Stafford. I mean, he's just that good. But we gave him opportunities. We didn't get heat on him at all, and we needed to generate it. So I look at a little bit of misjudgment on my part that we would be able to do things we've been doing, and we'd be able to play a good football game, and it didn't work out that way. We needed to pressure him more and find ways to get the heat on him.
J Love. Yes, sir. 15.
It's a good start, and again, it's only one game, and we'll enjoy it for 24 hours, and then we'll be on to Atlanta.
To go back to the game, obviously the penalties. We put ourselves behind on offense a bunch of times, and I think that's why the third downs were not as what they expected to be. And we got to get that cleaned up, because that's something you can improve on by being disciplined and not having those penalties.
And so some of the plays that you think that you can get easy touches for your guys, quick.
don't necessarily happen for your backs and tight ends when you play a Patriot-style defense. And so, again, hats off to them. They made it hard for us to get the ball to our playmakers, and that's what a defense like that usually does, is try to take away your good playmakers. So we had to get it to the other guys.
We had our chances today. Got off to a slow start and made it competitive, but just couldn't make enough plays here. The ones we needed to make. So go back to work here. Try to correct some of the things that we obviously need to do better, and just move on from there.
Defense was relentless all night. The takeaways, and just what a great job with the return game and the offense for taking care of the football.
Obviously a tough loss, a disappointing loss. Got beat all the way around from coaching to playing. I accept that. Got a lot to learn from, a lot to work on, and that's what we'll do. No excuses. Give credit to Dallas. They just did everything better than we did tonight.